Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome back to Stratcast. My name is Josh. So it's been a little over 3 months since I last posted, and there's going to be a little bit of an explanation behind this. So back in October, just a lot of things came up. A lot of things around the house and things I had to get taken care of, and it was pretty stressful for me and my wife. So I took some time away to take care of some personal things. Oddly enough, part of that was also to take care of some of my mental health. A little bit of background on that. During the COVID pandemic, during the height of it, I should say, there were a lot of changes made at my previous job. And a lot of those changes were detrimental to me, what my career path was at that point, and just how they honestly treated me as an employee, and I'm not the only one. I believe I was one of about 15 to 20% that left that company due to a lot of problems, and a lot of the people that left had been there more than a decade. I wasn't there quite 5 years, but I had substantial time with the company. And it was not great. It was not great for my mental health, to the point I had trouble sleeping at night. So that was just something we had to take care of. And that is still a battle. It's not something that's, oh great, it's gone away. It's still there. I am fortunately in a much better job. The culture is substantially better. I feel like the people are roughly the same, and the problem never was the people I worked with. It was the people that led the work. So a lot of the upper levels I disagreed with, and that happens. It's not that they necessarily ran the company poorly, it's just the way that they ran things did not mesh with how I would run it. And based on the knowledge I've gained through my career and through gaining a master's in business, I've worked really hard to be educated, and even went so far as to tell some management, hey, I'm recognizing these things. If we don't take care of them, they're going to be bigger problems. So without getting into too many more details about that, for the sake of my mental health, I left. That was a pretty rough decision. Okay, granted, it was a great decision. It was pretty rough on every aspect of my life outside of that. It was just extremely stressful. And why do I bring this up? Is it continues this past October. Just some work we're trying to do around the house. Just some things that my wife and I are going through, and nothing bad with our marriage. Our marriage is fantastic, but there are just struggles that pop up with marriage, just different things, and I decided to focus on that. Oddly enough, that actually affected my mental health. There was stress and anxiety with the other things, but I justified not posting because, like, well, my mental health takes priority, which it does, and I've come to the realization that this channel, speaking to you, whoever you are, who are really just trying to figure out what I'm sharing, and like that has really been beneficial for my mental health. This is something I can control. I choose when and when not to post. It's one of the few things, quote unquote, work-wise, that I'm able to control, and it's something I enjoy. I'm probably not very good at it, and I recognize that. My editing skills are lacking, but you know, it's something I wanted to try. So you may notice in the background, you can't see too well, and I wish I had my other GoPro. It is gorgeous in the canyon. You can see on the sides of the road there is snow piled up, but the roads themselves are extremely clear. It is just gorgeous, just snow everywhere. And you would recognize this drive without the snow. This is probably the third or fourth time I've made this drive since I've really started posting. I would say consistently, but I just took a 3-month break. But this is my third or fourth drive up this canyon where I've actually done a video. Well, the reason behind that is usually the same thing. I'm headed to my doctor's office to get my knee checked out. If you've noticed on my Instagram, I do have a lot of posts about triathlons and more fitness related things for probably the previous year, 18 months, 2 years, somewhere in there. where because of knee problems, I've really transitioned away from as much on the fitness side, specifically triathlons, to focus on something else, and that's cars. And there will be more than just cars. It's a little bit more, I guess it would be more lifestyle, but predominantly around cars. And it's just been weighing on me. I did mention my mental health. My knee has been weighing on me. That is a big detriment to my mental health. I had surgery back in June of last year. And the idea behind a surgery is, well, physical therapy didn't take care of it, so there's something actually wrong with the knee. We need to go in and repair it. Well, I'm not 100% sure the repair actually fixed it. I actually feel like I did before the surgery, so I'm a little bit concerned that the surgery didn't take and there's a lot more problems going on in my knee because there's more pain in different areas. So I'm going to my surgeon to get it checked out. Now, what does that mean? Again, I mentioned this is, predominantly going to be cars, but a little bit of lifestyle and things that I do. Well, what does that mean for my GMC AT4X, the Edition 1? I still have my reservation. I haven't been called about anything on it. I really, really would like to get this truck, even if I don't drive it for very long. I've just been super excited about it. I'm starting to tell a little bit some more people closer to me who haven't watched my YouTube channel yet. And I'm just really excited about it. And this prospect of another knee surgery is really derailing that. This is not me saying, oh, woe is me, I can't afford this truck, which life happens. If I need this knee surgery, that truck is the least of my concerns, and I will probably give that reservation up because I would much rather have my knee fixed so I can enjoy a lot of other aspects in my life. And I'll be honest, yeah, it would suck. I want that truck. I want to experience, I want to drive it. But at the end of the day, my mental health is more important. So in that situation, yes, I'd have to give up the truck, and yes, it'd be, more content on my Hyundai Tucson. Not the greatest car for a channel, but let's be honest. The AT4X looks like a great truck, great for off-roading. I don't really off-road. That style of truck, completely decked out for off-road, underbody cameras, just everything set up on that. Like, what really can you do with that? You can record a few videos, but that's really about it. So part of that truck is, yeah, post some videos on it, but overall I just want to drive the truck. So that's just kind of where things are. I apologize for, the 7 to 10 minute ramble, but that's just really what it is. I feel I needed an explanation why I haven't posted for over 3 months. Now, there may be some more gaps in that. There are a lot of things that, again, are still going on in my life that are the reasons why I stopped posting as often. But again, for my mental health, I want to post. So I'm in this weird little area where I have to be concerned with that. But I'm actually happy with it. I'm happy with trying to do this again and be more consistent and really give it a go. Now I have some other ideas, other vehicles and cars and things that I want. But I've learned through all this that things change. So, yep, there's still going to be some fitness in here. There's going to be mostly cars, but there's going to be some travel. There's going to be some other things that I do, and I want to share some of that because I'm in a fortunate position where I can experience some things based on where I live. Now, if you can make it out to Utah, do it. It is gorgeous. We're actually hitting a point where there is snow everywhere. I wish I could show it, but to my left is a reservoir. It looks to be completely frozen over and covered in snow, and based on the snow I see around the roads, it's got to be somewhere between 6 to 10 inches of snow. Now, why is that important? In Utah, we've been in a drought for like 6 years, and currently our snowpack is somewhere around 200%. What does that mean? That means we get more runoff into the reservoirs, more water for the summer. That doesn't mean we're out of the woods. We've been in a drought for so long, we need more snowpack and more water, but it's helping us. So again, it seems kind of random. Why do I bring that up? Well, winter's not my favorite time of year. The biggest reason is my knee. When it's really cold, my legs get uncomfortable, specifically my knee, because of surgeries. There's just residual pain, it's just uncomfortable. Summer, I'm just a lot less filled with pain. I guess it's a weird way to say it, but just don't deal with this much pain in the summer. So that's really the update. It's nothing spectacular. I wish I was, in that truck and say, hey, I'm in my truck, or hey, I'm in this car. But things are changing, things have evolved, and I just have to roll with it. So thank you for checking out the channel. Thanks for coming back. If you're repeat, I'd appreciate subscriptions. If you want to hit the subscribe button, if you want to hit the like, dislike, leave a comment. I recognize I'm not the greatest at this, and I just want to talk with people. I mean, throw a comment, your knee struggles, or your surgeries, or some about your mental health struggles, not specific details, but hey, you're going through the same thing, what have you done? And I'm happy to share a lot of that. I mean, it's nothing groundbreaking, it's things that work for me. So it may not be a ton of help, but you can see how I cope with that. Specifically kind of on that athlete side, where I've had so many surgeries that have limited the sports and things that I can do. Those are things that I can share to explain, my struggles and what I'm going through. But thanks again for checking out the channel. I hope to catch you next time. And I hope next time is not, 3 months, 10 days, or whatever it was since my last post. So thanks, guys. I hope you have a great day, and I'll catch you next time.